Europe gets to label all sorts of things in ways that have driven away lots of countries because the regulation is over-regulation. What I think should be true is that labeling should exist, but I think should be true is that everything should, things should be healthy. You should not be given stuff that is not healthy to it, which I think is very basic. But the arcane legislation create jobs and income for lobbyists, but I'm not sure that they actually help the construction of Europe. We still do not have Europe of health. It was not, if the coronavirus in Europe hasn't been treated by the European Union, where honestly, if one thing crosses borders without passports, it's a virus, it's because Europe doesn't do that. And if the bureaucrats who do all those regulations were divested to something like how do we create a Europe of health systems, that probably would be much more useful than deciding, oh, you can't call this a burger, or you can call just,
This wasn't unelected bureaucrats, in fairness. This was the EU Parliament voting. And ahead of the vote, Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg rued that the biggest line item in the EU budget, farm subsidies, was still there. This is her tweet. While media was reporting on names of vegan hot dogs, she put in quotation marks, the EU Parliament signed away 387 billion euros to a new agricultural policy that basically means surrender on climate and environment. Georg Blume, your thoughts?
The agricultural budget of Europe is an old system, an old question. We shouldn't even look at it. But the veggie burger, that is a new culture, and that is Europe's chance to, to have cultural leadership. Never start or never stop believing in Europe's capacity for a cultural revolution. The only thing we can offer to the world is really being tough on climate, changing our habits quicker than the other countries. And the veggie burger is one of the big symbols of that possible change. So if the agricultural lobby lost on the veggie burger, maybe it's the bigger victory than it's the agriculture's win in the budget debate.
I know Gail. Gail and I have dined together, and I can tell you that when Gail wants fiber, he does not eat a veggie burger. He goes out and eats some wicker furniture.
Well, that's another
what
debate
he does.
we unfortunately don't have time for. Greg Kapitas, I want to thank you. I want to thank as well Philip Turl, Anne-Elisabeth Moutet, Georg Blume. Thank you for joining us here in The World This Week.